Hello budget people and welcome back to my channel. My name is She's on a Budget and today we are back for another video. In this video I'll be going through my sinking fund results for the month of June and moving in to my brand new binders. So if that sounds like something that you'd be interested in watching, stay tuned. Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. I do hope you are all well. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for clicking on yet another video. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, do not forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you are kept up to date with all of my future videos. But guys, we are back for another sinking fund results video and you can hear my voice is back. I'm getting better and better by the day and I'm so happy to be able to share this video with you. It is a big one. There's a lot going on. A lot of stuff is happening in the video. May make a few mistakes, so please bear with me if I do. But yeah, guys, I'm so excited. Not only have I got two new binders, so one for my sinking funds, one for my side income envelopes, but yes, envelopes. We have got new envelopes as well. New vinyl patterns have been released in the shop. And yeah, guys, they're all in my new binder. So yeah, I'm going to go through them all with you. I'm also going to be moving into them. So I've still got my old binders over here. And I have obviously still got the money in each of these binders. So we're doing two things. We are going through our balances. I'm going to change out my notes. So I'm going to use my extra Dexnoble payment to get larger notes for the money that I have in these envelopes. And then I'm going to move the money that I had in these envelopes into my new envelopes in my new binder. Hope that makes sense. Hopefully we don't make too many mistakes, but yeah, I may have to do a lot of editing at the end of this video. Anyway, let's get started, guys. Okay, so I'm going to start with my sinking fund binder first of all. I've got the cash that I have saved in my Dexnoble envelope to use as like a little bank, so I can change up some of the smaller notes for larger ones, fill in my sinking fund tracker and change up my notes, check my balances, and then after do both this binder and my side income binder, I will transfer my money into my new envelopes. That's the plan. Okay, so starting with my personal envelope, at the beginning of the month I had £30 and I added in £40 this month. So across my personal budget and my side income budget, I added £40, which is double the amount that I usually do, guys. So we should have 70. We've got 20, 40, 65, 70, which we do. And I'm going to just change these two fives for the 110 I have in my tray, and I'm going to put this back in here temporarily. I'm going to put this back into here, and that's all done. So we've got £70 in there. Nevea at the beginning of the month had 120. I added in 20, so we should have 140. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 25, 35, 40. So we've got 140 in here. I can take the 4 fives and get a £20 note, which will give us 140 in her envelope. At the beginning of the month, Jada had £65, added in 20, so we should have 85. 20, 40, 65, 75, 85, which we do. We've got 4 fives here. We'll change that for 20, and that can go back into her envelope temporarily. Car maintenance, at the beginning of the month I had 140. We added in £70 across side income and my personal budget, but I also used £100. I had to use quite a lot of it for a parking ticket that I told you about. Let's see what we have left over. We've got 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 110. So we've got £110 in here. just before I forget how much I counted. And then I'm going to swap these two 10s for a 20 and leave the rest as it is. Okay, next we have Tyrese, and at the beginning of the month he had £30 in his envelope. I added in 20, so we should have £50 in here. We've got 20, 35, 45, 50. Again, we've got our 4 5s, and that goes back in here. My water bill is next for 2022. At the beginning of the month I had £40 saved, added in 20, so we should have £60. We've got 20, 45, 55, 60, all the 5s again. And we've got our free £20 notes going back into our water bill envelope. Hair and Beauty had £80 at the beginning of the month. This is one of the envelopes that I haven't actually focused on this month. I've purposely not put it into my personal budget, but I did manage to put a little bit of money that I had left over from my side income into this envelope. So I added in £10 from that. So we've now got 20, 40, 60, 80, £90 in here. And yeah, I'm just really happy about that, guys. Bearing in mind I wasn't planning on putting any money in there, the fact that I've managed to, you know, increase that balance at all is just amazing. Car tax, at the beginning of the month I had 25, added in 15, so we've got 25, 35, 40. We'll take out all the 5s and get a £20 for this. This is for my car tax or road tax for next year. Again, my closed envelope was one of the envelopes that I wasn't concentrating on this month, but I still managed to put a little bit of money in there from side income. So we've got 20, 30, 40, £50 in here. I added in £20 from my side income. So I'm going to take those two 10s and add a £20 to that. So yeah, guys, I'm really happy about my Hair and Beauty envelope and my clothes envelope. Both of them I didn't budget for, still managed to put some money into them nonetheless. Okay, next we have car insurance. At the beginning of the month I had £300. I budget £60 a month to try and get me to the goal that I'm trying to achieve for next year's car insurance premium. So we should have 360. In fact, I'm sure there's £360 in here. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 10, 20, 30, 45, 55, 60. Yeah, we've got £360 in here. We're trying to get to 780. I think my goal is for this envelope. I'm sure I will hit that target. And yeah, guys, as I said, this is for next year's car insurance bill. I mean, it's due in January, and it's so that I don't have to pay that extra money that I'd have to pay if I was paying for it as a monthly direct debit. And I just cannot believe I've saved this money up so quickly. And to think that, you know, at the beginning of the year, I didn't have this money available. But yeah, we're already like halfway through this year and halfway through to saving up the money I need for next year's bill. It's crazy. But yeah, this is why I love sinking funds so much. You put in a little bit, over time it grows into what you need it for. So I know if you're a car owner, the big expenses for car insurance and car tax, to come out of a monthly salary, or my monthly salary, would just not be feasible. I just don't have that money available, so I have to save it up over time. So yeah, that is my car insurance on its way to be paid for next year. And then gifts, my gifts envelope, again, I didn't focus on my gifts envelope this month. In fact, I didn't put any money into it. I had £80 at the beginning of the month, but I spent £40 because I had a colleague who was leaving work this month, and I had a colleague who is getting married that I put some money into their collection envelopes. So we've got £40 left into this envelope now. I did say I was having like a little bit of a spending freeze on my sinking fund envelopes. As you can see, that didn't go very well at all this month, but I think I still did fairly well. You know, these things couldn't be helped, to be honest. So yeah, that's that. So my gifts envelope is all done. I don't need to change any notes up for that. Next we have my pet envelope, and as you know now, I don't have just one pet anymore. We have two. I added £20 at the beginning of the month to this envelope, and we've got 5, 10, 15, £20. We had zero at the beginning of the month because I had to buy a new fish tank for the fish that I adopted and a couple that I bought as well, guys. So they're swimming around so happily now in their new tank. They've got so much more space, but it did mean that it cleared the money that I had in this envelope. So we had to start again this month. So I've got £20 in there now, which is great. And then my next envelope is healthcare. At the beginning of the month, I had £60, added 15. I'm saving up for some glasses. I had a letter from the optician saying that I'm due for an appointment, so I definitely need to book that in. Scared my prescription's going to go up. I hope it doesn't, but you know, I have a feeling it's going to go up. We currently have 20, 40, 65, 75 in here, which is great. Okay, so I'm just going to change up these two £5 notes in here, and that's all done for healthcare. And then my next envelope is annuals. Annuals, at the beginning of the month we had 45. I added in 10, didn't take out any money from this envelope, so we should have 55, 20, 45, 55, which we do. Changing those two fives for a 10, and that goes back in here. And then my tech envelope, after buying my watch last month, we didn't have any money at the beginning of this month. I added in £20. That was for my side income budget. So we've got the £20 here, and I'm just going to leave that in there, guys. I'm not going to change that up or put that into a larger note. I'm just going to leave it as it is. So we've got £20 in tech. And then my date night envelope had £40 at the beginning of the month. I added in 10, so we should have 50, 20, 40, 50, which we do. So that's all done. Again, from my side income, not from my personal budget, because it was on like a bit of a stuffing ban as well. And then, yeah, that is all. Well, that's all for my sinking fund binder. I'm just going to move in my side income binder now. And the first envelope we see is my savings challenge envelope. I'm not going to count this money. I'm going to leave it as it is. So I don't add this into my sinking funds tracker. YouTube is next. At the beginning of the month, I had £105. Added in 100, so quite a lot of money I added to YouTube this month, but I spent 80, and that £80 was for my new planners that I had from Erin Condren come in. Anything that I use for this channel, anything to do with YouTube, I take money out of this envelope to like purchase those things with. So we currently have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 10, 25. So we've got 1, 2, 5 in here now, which is great. I mean, still got quite a lot of money in there, to be honest, guys. So I'm really happy about that. And I love, love, love my new planners. And then the last one I have is my emergency fund. At the beginning of the month, I had £1,300 in the bank. I've been transferring the money from the envelopes at the end of each month and putting it straight into the bank. And I've managed to add £390 to this envelope this month, guys. 390, and I'm just going to count it so you can see. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. So £390. So in total, after I take this to the bank, we will have £1,690, guys. So we're well on our way to hitting that £2,500 target that I have for the end of the year, where we are like so on our way to doing that. I'm going to put this money in my bank here. So when I deposit the money from my Debts No More payment and this, I could do them both at the same time. So that's all done. Okay, so I'm going to work out how much money I paid in this month to my sinking funds, how much money was taken out, and my closing balance. And in total, we paid £860 towards sinking funds this month. And then in terms of money going out, we had £220 out of the envelopes. So £220 in total. And I can now use these numbers to work out my closing balance for my sinking funds for June 2021. So at the beginning of the month, I had £2,475 in total. I added in £860. We took out 220, which leaves me with a grand total of £3,115 in total for sinking funds, guys. And although that includes the money that I've saved for my emergency fund, I am so happy, guys. I'm so happy to know that I have that money available if I need it for any reason. I have that money saved down pat somewhere. I'm really, really loving the financial person that I've grown into. And if you told me 2 years ago that I'd have this money saved, be paying bills in advance, be stuffing envelopes each week, I would have, thought you were crazy, absolutely crazy. So I'm so happy to see, the first half of this year is going so well. Things are looking up, guys, and despite all the little hiccups I have along the way, the journey overall is definitely looking bright. But yeah, that is all done. The last thing I'm going to do is a little time lapse of me moving into my new binder and my new cash envelopes, guys. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Okay guys, so that is all done. We are finally moved in. And yeah, I mean, these vinyls are just amazing, guys. I'm so in love. As many of you may know, the vinyls that I have been using, I've been using for the last 6 months. I made them for myself at the beginning of the year and they've done me good. To be fair, I don't need to really change them out, but because I have this new collection that I'm bringing it out, why not use it myself? And yeah, like guys, this leopard print is just to die for. I've changed my date night envelope to eating out, and I've also put it into my side income binder for now, along with Tech. And Tech is in this like rainbow printed leopard effect as well. So these are just so gorgeous. My savings challenge envelope is here. So yeah, guys, you can see that there are just so many different options. available in the store now. These 2 binders are also available in the store, so if you're interested in buying or updating your cash envelope binders as well, I've got this colour, brown colour, and I've got the cream, and I've got some quilted black binders too, guys. So yeah, do check out the store. Loads of fun, amazing things coming, and this is all just to keep us motivated along the journey to becoming debt free. Why not make it interesting? Why not make it fun? It doesn't have to be boring and sedentary. So yeah, these are just, oh, I'm just so in love with these binders. But yeah, that's all for now. I do hope you enjoyed this super long video, and if you did, please do not forget to give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, do not forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you are kept up to date with all of my future videos. And guys, I'll speak to you in the next one. Bye guys.